what's bound to flare up during Mars square Pluto. And we have a succession of a lot of squares to Pluto, but this Mars square Pluto season that's going to keep continuing even if it moves into Scorpio, it's still a square orb wise. So I'm going to continue to talk about it. Um, we can depend on that the super unconscious is going to flare up, and that includes, the ones that, the narcissists, the and narcissists are sick people, and so usually, I mean, a sick person, literally one who has a cancer or something like that, um, they have some narcissistic qualities. I mean, that's just who they are. They are trying to get, if they have, especially if they have a physical handicap, especially, then their personality is bound to have um, survival mechanisms, instinct, I think, to manipulate and get what they want into them. And that's just a given. There's where in the hospital, nurses are there, they're trained, they just know how to humor all of that. They literally have a sense of humor. There's a literal, it's a cool humor that you can see that um, that hospitals do have. It's like a, um, that they just, it's a given that they know that these people, whether or not they're about to go or not, but it could be somebody who's fresh there with a broken leg and who is in a state of fear and just reduced down really, and now they're exuding all of these fearful qualities, and that can go into narcissism a lot. And so a nurse or a practitioner is there to smooth all of that out, to like be there for a bad trip, I guess, if so to speak, if you've ever known, we're a guide. Um, when you're getting say you're doing mushrooms or something, you need a guide, but um, I think that narcissists, they need a guide to just drink water. Anyway, what was this video about? I was putting other videos up, and I don't know. It's this time with the Mars. Well, Mars is on my Mercury. We can check out what degree it is now. Like, is it exactly on my Mercury? Mars. Okay, so here we are at, pardon me, I actually have a magnifying glass here. Ah, yes. There's see, I'm looking for the 28 degree, and it's looking like, well, it's today that Mars hit 28 degrees, and um, I'm bound to just agitate a little. My mind, has, I can't even, now that I'm trying to talk to you about it, do you hear my broken up speech? Um, what I was experiencing of my mind um, yesterday and today, I'm not alarmed about it. It's going to pass. There's a lot that I watched, and my awareness said none of that is necessary to even to give any focus or attention to. Um, just watch that mind go. And the strange thing was, okay, so it was last night, and I don't even know why I'm talking to anybody about this. Some people, like narcissists for sure, they take it to town, they're the first ones to try and tell everybody they're crazy and everything, and so, but we all know the truth. wretched people, no fun. Anyway, we're all suffering grief and wounds from being around that. It's hard to tell who's who, and I don't like this conversation because, like I said, I mean, once we start getting wounded and we start needing hospitalization or, um, yeah, if we're incapacitated somehow, we need help, we kind of tend to get narcissistic. We try to manipulate, it's just a quality of trying to manipulate other people and to get what we want into us, right? And boy, like I said, there's hospitals full of nurses and practitioners that know how to humor that and recognize that, um, and and be sweet with it. Really, I mean, being paid money helps, but no, there's some people that just figure they want to help people and they can. I would say it's like 1 out of 10 nurses there that actually does have a soothing quality, that they just know that it's good to have somebody there to to do a little small talk or something during the time when they have to get stitches in or whatever is going on. That it's just human nature to get reduced down a little bit and start becoming freaked out and manipulative and even want to run out and not do the right thing for anybody. Before you even get your stitches on. Anyway, getting back to the Mars on my Mercury, it's just energy. Mars is a lot of energy, and I'm Mars ruled, and so here it is on my Mercury. Boy, the way that my mind has been going. So it was last night how that I don't know. I was visited by some people or by a person, and eh, with the Mars square in the sky, just back me away from it. But I am humanity, and I'm included. Okay, so I'll just come from my standpoint. It's easy to go into the unconscious patterning kind of thing, and with you know, yeah, to just black out, kind of so to speak. I mean, it's so to speak, but it's really how narcissists are really just not there, right? It's like, so you're not including yourself in on this association. That's amazing because it's just me here talking to myself, okay? And I'm supposed to, they will literally start mirroring at you in their conversations, just saying, well, it's the same for me and you too and me too and blah blah blah, me too, blah blah blah, you know, or you too. And it's not much of a conversation as far as that. It's kind of frustrating. Right, right, right. Yes, comment section down below. Um, why would you even want to make sense with it? I mean, well, no, I'm backing way up. I don't like this conversation at all. But it's a conversation. Backing way up. I mean, during a Mars square Pluto, what am I going to say? I think it's an interesting time. When Mars goes into Scorpio, it trines Saturn along with Venus opposing Saturn. And to me, that's just remarkable. We're going to have a meeting with the all-intelligent Saturn and Pisces over there, and as the human organism is trying to figure things out. But um, the Pluto and Capricorn is getting everybody pressure cooked once again. The United States is under fire. I was trying to mention how that Israel, the East over there, particularly not Iraq, but Iran, holds information. Trump is big on trying to get in there and get this certain information that has everything to do with, get this, babes, and this is really going to get a lot of subscribers and likes. It has everything to do with time travel and, of course, the free energy thing, but something more than that. than even time travel. It has to do with the free energy weaponry the space weaponry that we see masking it masked in fires everywhere. But when the smoke clears, it's obvious. It's like, oh, it's what takes the twin towers out pretty good. Now, we don't know who that was. If it was an enemy or what enemy of what? Because between you and me, babes, do you have anything to do? Have you gotten this far on my video? Most likely the answer is no, I have nothing to do with the Twin Towers. Maybe a friend of a friend of mine got a pencil from there or something. I don't know, but that is a huge. What was it? Was every room filled up in that thing? God. Really, because a lot of the skyscrapers are empty out there. They're not doing much, but there they are. I think they're meant to be massive imprisonment. Well, no, there's people in there. 3,000 supposedly. God, this conversation passing up at 11:11. Pray for me, people like me who should just go to sleep. And thank God it's only 9:20, and I probably will be able to go to sleep. If you can imagine all of the karmic waves, how I take it on, how I just spew. I heard the word spew. Oh, I spew. Is that going to be really? That's supposed to be something that you could say that, oh, it's the same as channeling, but no, I'm spewing. I hope you like. I should fold this like this, right? I don't know. I hope you like my spew this time, you guys. Happy birthday to you. You know, our birthdays, if we're lucky, we have two. Happy birthday to you. If we're lucky, we have two. Happy birthday to you.